The sex trafficking and racketeering trial of Sean Diddy Combs is now entering its fifth week. Today, a witness under the pseudonym Jane will return to the stand. Over the weekend, the defense filed for a motion for a mistrial, their second attempt. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman joins us from outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Once again, Katrina, good morning to you. As I mentioned, it's the second time Team Diddy has moved for a mistrial, but what's new in their approach this time?
Errol, what they're saying now is that there was false testimony given on the stand, both by Cassie Ventura, that's Sean Combs' ex, and Brianna Bongolan. She was a close friend of Ventura's who also worked with Ventura and Combs. What they're saying is that Ventura first gave false testimony about this alleged incident where they say that Sean Combs dangled Bongolan from a balcony, and then that the government doubled down on that perjured testimony with Bongolan. So they say that this could lead to an unfair conviction, Errol, and that the judge should declare a mistrial. They further allege that Bongolan and Ventura, who are still friends, have been corroborating their testimony. They've been talking during the trial, that Bongolan is financially motivated. She has her own civil lawsuit against Combs for $10 million. And they write in one of the footnotes that what they described as physically impossible, that Sean Combs is 6 feet. They gave the height of the railings in California for these balconies, and they say it just wouldn't have been possible for this to happen. Furthermore, they had shown when Bongolan was on the stand that Sean Combs wasn't even in Los Angeles, where this supposedly took place, on the date that she was testifying. We had seen this photo of a bruise that was time-stamped September 26th, and they showed that he was in New York on that day.
And Katrina, I want to get your views of the case overall, because I was speaking with a kind of celebrity legal expert this morning, and we discussed how the prosecution doesn't seem to have made its RICO case yet, because it's implicated Diddy in all these alleged bad acts. But have they really proven a larger scheme yet, which would be crucial to a jury agreeing with their claims and finding Diddy guilty?
Errol, this is a great question, and I do think the prosecution is still establishing this. They have been talking about a number of people in Sean Combs' orbit who worked with him. In particular, they've called out Christina Karam as what they say is a co-conspirator. This is someone who was an assistant to Sean Combs, who ultimately became his chief of staff. There are a number of security people we've heard about on the stand and other assistants and employees that they seem to be trying to implicate in agreements about this underlying criminal activity that they also have to show. But I still really feel like they're putting this case together. We've seen a lot of the groundwork, but they are still presenting their case, and we have to see how they show that there was really an agreement here with Combs and these other people to conduct this criminal activity, and that it was part of his company's activities.
Yeah, no, it's a very good point. The expectation is there could be several more weeks, and we will stay with you to see what happens in that time. Katrina Kaufman, thanks so much.